everybody, happy Wednesday. Okay, so YNR did not disappoint today, but wow. Um, all right. So, um, the big story is are Lily and Billy going to get along working at Abbott Chancellor? And the answer is a resounding no. Okay, because Billy decided to um, let go of Lily kind of unceremoniously, and she's not happy with it. She said, "Be prepared for a battle because I'm not going to give up." And this is right after she tells Nikki that don't worry, um, Catherine's legacy uh, uh, is not going to be a problem. I hold regard for it too, so don't worry about it. And Billy said, I'm done. I'm letting you go because we cannot work together. And little does he know that both Victor and Nikki have a plan that has nothing to do with him. But he doesn't know that yet. He's going to find out. I say he finds out next week. Because, well, there's only 2 days left this week. And they really don't like to rush things, so that's why I said next week. All right, now on to story number 2 and story number 3, because there's story number 2 and number 3, although they are connected. So here's the connection. Kyle is at odds with his parents because of how they treated him, because of how his mother treated him, and then his father didn't back him up. That's the that's the tension between those. Then we have the tension between Summer and Kyle themselves, which Harrison, the little boy, is feeling, and Kyle talked about it today and said, well, I don't like the fact that Harrison feels attention. However, I am glad that he feels comfortable enough with you, meaning, um, Claire, to talk about it. So, and then kind of involved too was Diane happened to see them. Well, I mean, they came over to the table. Kyle and Claire were sitting down for dinner, and they happened to come up to the table, Jack and Diane. So when they came back to their table, she said, well, do you think that there's more involved than just friendship and she works for him? And Jack saying, well, no, I don't think so. But Diane already has it in her mind that there's going to be something else there. But that's kind of an old story because Victoria was worried about it for Claire too, from the word go. And she said, I don't know. And she said the stuff that she had said before about, well, I think I might have a crush, but I don't know, because the storyline for her is that she's never had a relationship before, so she doesn't know what she's feeling. That's the storyline. So we'll just have to wait and see on that one. But I see a swift kick in the, you know what, for Billy as far as the Abbott Chancellor Company, because like me, finally, some people disagree with the whole putting Abbott on the name of Chancellor after it's been Chancellor for years. You know, so yeah. Let's see, what else is going on? Oh, just that, Nikki and Victor are, like I said, on the same page with the whole Glissade and her running. Well, I think, okay, as far as the Glissade thing, I think it was just a front to have him run or have people that he knows run Chancellor again. But I really don't know what's going to happen to the company Glissade. I really don't, because he doesn't like Kyle, obviously. I mean, he says a lot of stuff about, well, you have a good history and all this stuff, but I really think he's just trying to stick it to Jack, which is what I've said before. And then Audra, I really think that Victor could take her or leave her, honestly. I don't think he really likes her in the way that you would need to at least, I don't know, trust and kind of have some faith in who is going to be running a company of yours. So that's how I feel about that. Although I have to say, and I think I've said it before, and if I haven't, I should have. Um, Now, Audra, the character of Audra, I really didn't understand at first because I feel like they brought her on to bring some spice to the show. Okay. But then the way they chose to use the spice was kind of odd because she broke up a marriage and then she went on to sleep with a lot of people. Um, and then Tucker was the worst. And then she had whatever with him, made it so that he wanted to leave and like literally get away from Genoa City. And this is before I knew about, what Trevor St. John was going to do. I'm just saying on the surface, it looked like she was, I don't know, the definition of a man eater, that after she does whatever she wants to do with a man, she kind of just tosses him away, that kind of thing. And I was like, that's not a good look for females. But now, I don't like the fact that Audra is being thrown under the bus for everything. Okay? Because Kyle and Audra, whether you like it or not, and whether you like the idea of Glissade or not, they have an above board business relationship only. But Summer is trying to tank that with her own insecurities and say that, there has to be something romantic going on between the two of them. Okay, which is not true. And then Audra gets blamed for, I forget what else, but there were like two things at the same time Audra was being blamed for, and Audra's just over here doing nothing. I mean, doing her job, but not anything nefarious. And all these people are like, oh, it has to be this or that because Audra's involved. Leave the girl alone. First of all, if you want to have good writing, you need to write a character that can be on her own and doesn't need a man for whatever, you know? And then number two, have her in a relationship, fine. But can the relationship last more than a couple of months? I mean, seriously. I like this pairing of Nate and Audra, finally, but I try to not get too excited because every relationship she's had has been thrown under the bus. Um, I don't know. All right. Hi, everybody.